man who got a Nobel Prize, what's his name, Mr. Pachauri. You see it comes out, sometimes it does come out, that people, twist statistics to show that actually, within 30 years, all the glaciers of India will melt, which is not true. We know that there's global warming. We know that, we are polluting the earth, but there have been many global warmings, The Saraswati River, dried because of global warming. There was no pollution there. There was no, billions of men to provoke global warming. So man has got such an ego that he thinks that he alone can provoke global warming. But the earth has iced and warmed up, many, many times, since the beginning. I don't know when the beginning was. So, in the same way in the press, look at the Indian press. I'm sure all the press in the world are the same, but of course I read the Indian press because that's what I'm interested in, That twist is there also. Brilliant press, brilliant television, brilliant channels, But there's a twist. It looks like to me that, this media in India is, happily taking India away from what is right and what is good and what is special. Isn't it? You agree with me?
Yes.
Again, in the name of good things, good values, which one should not, shun. One should not say, that, non-violence is bad. Or one shouldn't say that, we should address, the problem of Kashmiris. But at the same time, knowing Kashmir, I know that this is not the problem. I know that, we are being misled by our journalists. I know that the Asura, the subtle Asura, because who's the Asura? In the ancient tradition, the Asura is also God, It's also God that turned around. It's also, the divine that is fighting with himself. That's what Sri Aurobindo said, The Asura is God which is fighting with himself, or with itself, with herself. So, it's a battle, and it's a great battle that's going on now, and it's a very crucial battle. And people are complacent, and they think that the battle, I know many Hindus who say, Dharma has been there for millions of years or thousands of years, it'll survive. I don't know. I'm just, a simple journalist and observer, a simple man, and I'm not sure. There are many, attacks today upon this, ancient knowledge which look good again, but which are frightening, To a man like me, they are frightening, and I don't think people should be complacent. So, action, Swami Vivekananda was a man of action. Sri Aurobindo was a man of action, and all great yogis and avatars are men of action. I can talk for days and days, unless, I do something about it. Unless all of you do something about it. There is no point, because, as you know, Hindus are good people, but they tend to talk and they don't really do anything. I have met so many, good people, but, they just come to these conferences and say, yes, Mr. Gautier, you're doing great work, we admire you. But they will go back home and they will not do anything. We need to do something at our own level. Of course, what Mr. Dogwell and she's doing is good, it's great, such type of consciousness is important, but at the, experiential level, at the practical level, we need to do something, however little, because each action counts. So writing to editors, protesting articles, is good. Meeting is also good. We thought, I thought that, of course I've been writing books and writing articles, it has a certain effect. But I thought I should do something a little more practical. So we started a museum in Pune, where we're going to try to portray Indian history as it happened, and also highlight the greatness of this knowledge, how so many saints and avatars came to defend this knowledge. And even today there are many of them who are there on this sacred land of India. And how India is special, how India is different. Why is India different? And how much is, land has been attacked and raped and killed and murdered. And how much is this still going on now? Hindus are killed in West Bengal, total indifference, one American pastor said he'll burn the Quran, and he doesn't even do it, and thousands of people riot, Hindus are killed, in their own land. This is the asura, you know, that you don't look, you don't see things, you know. Things are under your eye, your own eyes, you know, but you don't see it. You don't know. I mean, people are killed in India, in West Bengal, Hindus in their own land, becoming in minority now because there are so many Bangladeshis who are coming freely, and which the government, you know, endorses and gives them cards, you know. What's happening in India is terrible, you know. The amount of cynicism, you know, that is going on, you know, it's terrible, you know. This is the asura, you know. I say it because maybe I'm too politically sensitive, but people don't see it. You know? People don't see it. You know? The Kashmir chased out of Kashmir, you know, 400,000 of them, of their own homeland, you know. Nobody talks about it. You know? They will talk about, you know, Kashmir youth being alienated, and, you know, nobody will talk about this. People in their own country who become refugees. You know? The amount of cynicism of politicians, you know, using, you know, minorities to become elected in such a blatant, you know, and cynical manner. You know? And again, the press finds it normal. And people in majority, you know, here, you know, they're either too passive, you know, too scared. People are very scared in India, of course. They've been subjected to so many assaults, you know. People are scared in India. People are scared. Even today, people are scared. Oh, pacifism, huh? Yes, but I would like to say that, you know, ultimately, you know, ahimsa, you know, non-violence is, you know, there. This is the truth. This is what we need to aspire to. But in the present circumstances, you know, we need to also to see that pacifism is not going to work now. You know, because more and more you know, surrender, you know, that knowledge, surrender some of your territory, whether it's Kashmir or Arunachal Pradesh. So many threats India is facing today from Pakistan. You know, Pakistan has given to China, you know, part of Kashmir and Gilgit. You know, this is a very serious thing. You know. It's a very serious thing. I mean, America goes to attack, you know, other countries if they feel, you know, they threaten. Here in India, pacifism has been so ingrained in people, you know, from Ashoka's time, as Niveda said, you know, and after Mahatma Gandhi, that people take it for granted. Okay, the Chinese are there, but the Chinese, you know, are very active and they're very intelligent, and they don't believe in pacifism. Nehru did. Okay, I shouldn't be too militant, you know. I should come back to Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You know? It is my privilege to live in this country, you know, and to have touched, you know, what is, you know, in the spiritual, you know, messages, you know, in the mantras, you know, in the meditation, in the pranayama. It's my privilege to live in this country, and truly, what I have got from this country is, you know, inner peace, you know, and joy and stability, you know, and outlook which is, you know, peaceful. So to come back to that vibration, you know, that peaceful vibration, that, you know, that Ananda vibration, I'm very grateful to be in India. And I think, you know, if there is one country in the world where you can find peace, it is here.